Where's Grandpa Murray gone? When I was a baby, I'd find it hard to sleep. I would scream the whole house down, you could hear me in the street. Grandpa Murray would come round, and he'd save the day. If I needed a good burping, he'd be there, right away. Grandpa would always sing his most favourite lullabies. He knew how to calm me and silence my cries. He would feed me my porridge and help keep me clean. Grandpa didn't mind if I smelled like a latrine. When I was a little older, Grandpa bought me a train set. It would fall off the tracks, which made me so angry and really upset. Grandpa Murray would just smile, and he'd just replace it each time. He didn't care too much how I would shout on and whine. Grandpa would teach me how to dance on his feet. We'd do a waltz or a tango and never miss a beat. If I would fall off, he'd pick me straight back up again. We'd laugh and carry on dancing together right there and then. Grandpa had a garden which had the most beautiful flowers. We'd plant seeds there and stay for many happy hours. If the rain were to come, we'd hide in his greenhouse. Once we found sweeties there and even a small mouse. When the weather was sunny, we'd both go out and fish. Grandpa and I would stare at the sea for so long, making many a desperate wish. One time he caught a big one, and he fought hard to reel it in. The fish got away though, as it was far bigger than even him. Grandpa would take me in his car to our local seaside. We'd make sandcastles together and eat sandwiches Grandma supplied. We'd sneak off for an ice cream, or two, and he'd take me on the rides. I'll play arcade games and with him go down all the big slides. Grandpa was so kind, he would even help me with school. Math was his forte and he somehow made it seem cool. He'd show me his secrets on how to add, divide and multiply. Grandpa didn't mind if I kept asking how, what and why. In the summer we'd play soccer. Grandpa would always score a goal. He was pretty quick for his age, even if his arthritis was now starting to take its toll. Grandpa Murray would often show me how he would cook. He knew all the recipes in his head. He didn't ever need to read them from a book. When I was 10, my grandpa took ill. His heart was very poorly, but he remained just as happy still. Don't worry, my lad, I'll be just fine. I've been through far worse many a time. When I was a teenager, Grandpa would sigh. My music taste to him was so funny. It's too loud, he'd sternly reply. Listen to something classical, or at least something with a tune. All your music seems to do is go boom, boom, and boom. When I finally reached adulthood, Grandpa bought me my first pint. Take it easy, my boy, he told me. One's plenty enough. Make it last the whole night. When I married the girl of my dreams, Grandpa Murray was proudly there. He tried to hide his tears with joy from me, but his pure happiness was already laid out bare. A few years later came my children. We all then felt so happy. I had a little girl named Joni and a baby boy we named Harry. Grandpa would dote on him, just as he did with me. The only thing was his body moved slower now. It's caused him so much pain and misery. Grandpa Murray would sing to my children, but he kept forgetting some of the lines. He'd make up his own strange tunes, and instead make so many silly rhymes. Grandpa couldn't keep up with Harry, and soon found dancing with Joni hard. His knees were starting to ache more, his back totally jarred. Grandpa could no longer care for his once precious garden. His beautiful flowers soon wilted. His time spent freely there was now most certainly done. Grandpa Murray soon found it that he no longer wanted to eat. Grandpa's speech was sounding funnier. He could barely stand on his feet. Over time, Grandpa took more to the comfort of his bed. He would lay there for hours as me and my family started to fret and equally dread. The doctor said Grandpa had a dementia, and that he wouldn't be getting better anytime soon. We made the most of our time with him, even more so as his illness started more to loom. He would get angry sometimes at Grandma, or at the nurses who come to help. Grandpa would push them all away, as the purpose there he just could not remember. Grandpa took to sleeping more, and his eyes never seemed to open. This new lifestyle he found himself in was without question not of any fun. It won't be long now, said Grandpa's doctor. My family didn't know what to say. Grandpa was still such a big part of our lives. We didn't want him to ever go away. The moment finally came when my Grandpa Murray passed. It didn't seem real at first. Everything had happened just so fast. We said our goodbyes and parted ways with his old friends. Now we had to start our lives over, and without Grandpa Murray, we each began for him our solemn laments. Little things would remind me of him, and each would just add to the pain. Without my grandpa beside me, life didn't at all feel the same. Slowly as time moved on, and my children began to grow, we still talk of all the time shared with Grandpa, and this would fade away our woe. "Where has Grandpa Murray gone?" asked my children, and I said to them, "Don't ever be sad. Your Grandpa is always here with us, through all the good times and the bad."